Hello and welcome to the very first live stream for the QB Club. My name is Scott. We're going to get moving today on a few things. This is our very first real live stream. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work or whether I'm going to stumble or whatever. We're going to go through it. We're going to have some fun, see what happens. A few things I wanted to show you guys today as we get into our first ever live stream. Number one is this is the actual QB Club collection. This is all of it. This is all of it right here. So all of our NFTs that you can find on Magic Eden, at the Magic Eden Marketplace, all of our NFTs are backed by these cards right here, and they're all in top loaders, and they're all set up here. We don't really like to play around with them a lot. We like to just sort of put them away and keep them safe for you guys. But every one of our NFTs is backed by one of these cards. Now these cards were cultivated, I might say, from the last 3 years of Donruss sets. So 2023, 24, 25, and we took the player's earliest card. So if there's a rookie card in there, that's what they have that backs the initial NFT, and that's the card that you see. That's the face of the NFT. Now, we are always looking for new and exciting ways to, I guess, enhance the value of our underlying assets and help those folks who support us in the early days of the QB Club and what we're trying to build here. So if you own an NFT, or even if you don't own it, and they're listed over at our marketplace, what we're going to do today is we're going to open some packs, and if you own that player's NFT, then that card, or the card that we opened today, the card from this select mega box, which is 42 cards would be different, um, much more valuable, uh, unless you pull the right card, I guess. Anyway, see, I'm losing it already. Our idea was to enhance the value of the underlying NFT. We would open packs, and if we reveal a player that is a current NFT of ours, we would enhance the backing of that NFT with that new card. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So we were kind of messing around and testing some things out, and bought a few packs of our own, and we decided, all right, we're going to try to do this, and we opened the packs. We opened the packs, but to show you guys that we have some integrity here, and that we're going to be honest, these are the cards that came out of the pack. Now with the 2025 Donruss set that we got, there was a pack of 5 cards. They were rookies. You could tell these silver. They're the same kinds of card they call parallel. I'm learning a whole bunch of things about cards. I haven't collected since like the 90s, so I'm learning all these new things. These are parallel cards to the real thing. Look exactly like the real thing except for this silver outline. Um, and a couple of the cards were NFTs that we already have. So Devin Neal, for example, we have the running back NFT. This is the card here, number 359. And Elik Ayamaner. I'll work that out eventually. Number 339, card 339. Just getting you sort of the picture of these cards, because what we're going to do, this is called a vault boost. This is where we're boosting the value of your NFT in our vault, and these cards will go along with the cards that already exist and enhance the value of the underlying NFT. Some of the other cards that we found that we're going to add, we actually went out and bought a few score packs. We bought 2 of them, and we got a number of cards in these, and I think some of these might even have some value. So I want to show you these. These will be adding to the collection too. So if you have Blake Corum, I'm going to show you both the front and back just so you guys can see them. Michael Penix, Bryce Young. I know the Bryce Young is owned by my friend Ron. Thank you, Ron, for being a part of the early days of the QB Club. Brian Thomas Jr. Again, these are 2025 cards, and these are basically base sets. Now, one of the things I do want to mention here, this is a Sam Darnold celebration card. I'm not sure exactly the value on here, but one of the things that we wanted to point out is when we go to pull cards later on today, in just a few moments, a couple of things to note. Number one is if a card comes out and it's either a multiplayer card, so say for example this card, say it was a Sam Darnold / Justin Jefferson celebration card, which I don't know if they exist, but just giving you an example. Because it does not delineate specifically one player, that card would be returned to the treasury. In addition, any defensive players or players that do not currently have NFTs those will revert back to the QB Club treasury. In over time, what we kind of hope to do is that if any of those cards are worth anything, we'll sell them and maybe buy more packs to open, or maybe even invest a little into our utility token QBC. So Sam Darnold here. We have Jamar Chase celebration card. I am not up to date on my values for most of these cards. I don't really know what a lot of them are worth. So I may easily pass over a card that's worth a lot and not even know it. So we're going to be looking into these later on. There's one in here in particular though I do have a good feeling about. DJ Giddens, this is a rookie card. He's stuck a little bit behind Jonathan Taylor, but not a bad season to start. Card 95. Will Howard, here's a rookie card. Will Howard is actually, the NFT is owned by our friend Crypto, who got involved with our NFT program a few months ago. And so now the value of that NFT will be enhanced by another rookie card, Will Howard. And this one's great. Omarion Hampton, a great rookie card here. Just a stud running back for the Chargers. This is going to be a pretty good card, I think, over time. You can see the back. I'm just showing you both sides because these are ultimately these are the cards that will back your NFT. Drake May is actually unowned. It is up for sale at the Magic Eden Marketplace. You can see the website listed on the screen at the bottom, along with our QB Club website address. I'm not sure. I think this is worth about $1.50, but that will go along with the rookie card that's already in the collection. That will go along with it as well. And this one was, I think, a little bit rare. Well, I'm sure it's rare. Brian Thomas Jr., this card, and this is how you know that we have a little bit of integrity here. We opened this pack before we even did the live stream, and we're not sneaking it away or nothing. The silver backing and with the green kind of gave it away, but also here we have 5 of 6, card 5 of 6 in the collection, and a little bit of a rarity. Try to get a price on this thing, but it's so rare. I don't really see any comps out there for this one. Brian Thomas still, a lot of upside on that player as well. So Brian Thomas NFT, and again, just to show you, the NFT I think is probably about 0.07 Solana. That's what we're asking for it. And even with this card being added to it, we will not adjust the price on our screen. So it's going to stay at that level. And this card will then back it along with the original. Well, there's a scorecard in here. Remember we passed earlier, and original in here. We will list on our website all of the vault boosts that go along with each NFT over time. One question that we did receive, and I do want to answer in advance, is at the moment we do not have a way to decouple. So if you own the Brian Thomas NFT, it backs the NFT until Brian Thomas, for now at least, until Brian Thomas either retires or stops playing, and then we can either deliver the card or we can liquidate it for you and give you the value, or you can hold on to it for further collector. Maybe the QB Club NFT itself would be a collector's item. I don't know, but for now there's no way to decouple the card from the NFT. I just wanted to make that clear in the beginning. We are thinking about adding a way. I think right now we're looking at the integrity of the project as a whole and weighing risks. And I think the last thing we want to see is like someone put an offer in on the NFT thinking that this card was here and in the mix, and then having the owner of it decouple the card from the NFT and then also accept the offer on the NFT, which would be wrong. So again, I don't know if I'm making any sense here, but I'm trying. Now, I've watched a couple of card opening videos, and I know you guys always use these use the razor, so I'm going with the razor. It did slice open the box a little bit. I don't think the box is going to be a collector's item, but let's go along with it anyway. Guys, I got to tell you, I haven't opened packs of cards since I was a kid, and I don't ever remember buying a box of cards and then opening the box. These things are always like a little bit crazy to me when I see people open them, because it's just such a big box. You're like, wow, there's got to be like 50 packs in there, but nope, there's only six packs total. They're in there pretty tight, pretty good. Hopefully that's good for the condition of the cards inside. Anyway, let's why wait, right? Why wait? We have 6 packs to open. Again, I'll go through these as slow as I can, and we'll see how we do. I already see a nice little card here on the back. Here we go. Tyler Shuck, rookie card. I think it's a rookie, right? It's still 2025, right? So I think it's a rookie. It doesn't really say. Yeah, there we go. Rookie up there. Wow, nice shiny one there. Cam Ward. These are all. Cam Ward is owned. My friend Mike owns the Cam Ward NFT, so we'll add that to the NFT, backing the NFT of the Cam Ward. Josh Jacobs. Wow, we're getting some good players here. That's another one that, we'll put these to the side, as I know I'm going to have to include them. We're going to have to put them in some top loaders and get them up on the website. Keandre Lambert Smith. I'm not really familiar with him from the Chargers. No NFT here. We're going to put him to the side. Obviously, we have these kind of like this shiny, I don't know what they call these guys. Someone's going to know it. And look, I haven't collected cards, like I said, forever. So Baker Mayfield, he's got an NFT with us. Another Elic Ayamaner, another one. And look at this. Wow, look at this. Center, what does it say? Select Certified. Omarion Hampton, rookie card. This looks amazing. I don't know. Is it a sticker? No, it's not a sticker. But this one looks pretty darn nice. And again, I don't know what any of these are worth, so you guys can make fun of me all you want. I don't really know what any of these are worth, so I'm just kind of running with it. And we'll figure it out from there, I guess. All right, next pack. I gotta make sure I keep these nice and neat for you guys. Let's get rid of this stuff. All right, looking pretty good here. I'm kind of happy with that pack. I think I really like that Hampton. So let's see what we got here. The next one, seeing another name right off the bat. Let's just get rid of our foil. Here we go, Josh Simmons. He's clearly not an NFT. Julio Jones, what an amazing player Julio Jones was. I don't think he gets enough credit sometimes. One of the best, if you ask me. Matthew Stafford, last year's NFT or MVP. We do have an NFT of him as well. Look at this Tet card. Again, all I know, guys, I'm telling you, all I know, rookie card. All I know is it's shiny. That's all I know. It's shiny. We'll keep that one to the side. Again, all these will go into top loaders after the live stream, and we'll take good care of them. Omar Norman Lott, not really familiar with him too much. Tyleek Williams, defensive players clearly no NFTs. Jahmyr Gibbs, numbers from the Lions. This looks, and again, looks like a pretty darn good card. I don't really know, but I don't know for sure. A little nick on this one, which is very annoying. Look at that. I hope I didn't do that. I don't think I did, but that will go along in the collection for the Jahmyr Gibbs. Watch that thing be worth a lot of money. I don't know. Okay, so numbers. We had the Omarion Hampton before, right? So it's his number. I don't know if there's anything special with that or not. Not sure if there's any additional value. Let's hit this next pack right here. That's kind of funny. I'm just seeing the Jahmyr Gibbs name again. And again, look at that. This whole box is going to have these little nicks. Not very happy. Select. Saquon Barkley, great card. Obviously, clearly he's going to have an NFT in the collection. Guys, about 15% of our NFTs, Alec Pierce, are owned. The other 85% are still up for sale at the Magic Eden Marketplace. And you can, if you don't like the price, you can put a bid on it, put an offer in there, and we consider everything. We've pulled the trigger on a few. The way this works is that we take our NFTs and we put them through a fantasy sports like game. Each position has its own league, and if your NFT, if your player, the underlying player, does well in any given week or over the course of the season, earns some of our utility token, which is QBC. It's a crypto token, and it's just part of the process. Everything we're trying to do everything on the blockchain with this project, and and the idea is like that all of the crypto angles will be very efficient, very clean and neat, and hopefully worth something one day. Kyle Pitts, tight end. Will Campbell, rookie card. Come on, I'm trying not to touch it on the front. What is this? Multiverse. See, here we go, right? Oh, this is Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson Multiverse. We got a jersey here. Um, it is only Russell. I saw the two players. I thought maybe this was multiplayer, but it's not. Russell Wilson. So this will go into the Russell Wilson NFT. I know the Jets have been talking to Russell Wilson. Maybe he'll get another chance to play this year, but clearly seemed to be on the way out. But maybe he's got another season or two comeback there. Patrick Surtain, defensive player, obviously no NFT. Look at this beautiful card, man. Turbocharged, Jahmyr Gibbs, and again, this will go into the NFT, into the NFT with the vault boost. And again, I just want to point out that this, again, the same spot, frustrating, annoying. So much for my 10 PSA. Is it coming for me from opening this way? I think this is the top of the cards. Come on. No, it is the top of the card, so I'm not opening it wrong. Oh, I see a jet. I'm a Jets fan. Unfortunately, it's just the way I was born. Roma Dunes. Ricky Pearsall, another one. We got a good amount of... Most of these cards go into the offensive players. Mike Green, there we go. Dalton Kincaid. A nice... again, I don't know what they call these cards with the green and the black, but they're kind of nice. Dalton Kincaid. Byron Young. He'll go over here. Will Howard. He just keeps showing up everywhere. And Mason Taylor, rookie card. You see future on the bottom. Along with that Nick. Guys, this must be something with the... It must be something at the printer. Because every single card, this last card, on every single one, has this little nick. And, man, they're in the box. They're in the box. I don't know what happened to those. It's a little frustrating, I guess, but we'll go along with it. Here we go. 2 more packs to go here. I gotta say, it's just taking a little bit longer. This is a nice card I see on the back already. It does not have a nick on it either. Joe Burrow. All right, my friend Darren has the Joe Burrow NFT. He'll be happy to know he's got another card back, and a CD Lamb. CD Lamb, I think, was given away in our Season 0 Madden simulation. So again, we try to support all those who support us. So when we do these special things like our Season 0 Madden simulation, which we live streamed. And we give away. Then we rolled out the wide receiver club, our next gen of NFTs, and we gave away a whole bunch of them. So CD Lamb, the vault boost there. Tyreek Hill is unowned. Man, he had such a bad injury last year. I'm hoping he comes back. Isaac Tesla, rookie card there. He had a pretty darn good season. He's behind a couple of really great receivers. It's hard for him to get some action, but Jimmy Graham select. Of course, Jimmy Graham's been retired for a while. Jackson Dart, look at that. A nice rookie Jackson Dart. Feel a little extra curvy on that. I know I'm touching it too much. Let's put it down. We're gonna sleeve these up shortly after the and this one here, Travis Hunter, select certified. The Travis Hunter wide receiver club NFT is unowned. Again, I don't know if these are worth anything, but man, they feel pretty nice. They look pretty nice. And I don't know. I think I've done pretty well with this box so far. Box cost me $59.99 at Target. And again, I don't know what these are worth, so I don't know if I'm breaking even, getting close, or what. But get this Keandre Landry. Let's get that guy over there. All right, this is our last pack of the day. Let's see. You see, there's that Nick again. Frustrating. Tony Pollard, running back. There's an NFT of him. Matthew Golden. There's these guys. A lot of these are unowned too. So if you see a card here, that's pretty nice. I mean, that's the way to go. Julio Jones, again. That's 2. Trey Harris. Is he a rookie? Yeah, rookie card. Jade Barron. Rookie. Woody Marks. I think we have an NFT of him. And here's a numbers Baker Mayfield. My friend AJ owns our Baker Mayfield. And it's the second Mayfield of the day. So guys, this is what we have. Look at that. I mean, look at the stacks here. This is the non NFTs, and these are all the NFTs that I'm gonna have to write up to put into top loaders. I'm going to check the value on some of these to see how they are. If you guys are watching, if anyone's watching, I know it's look, we're not the most popular live stream yet, but it's coming. So yeah, I may not have anyone watching today, but hopefully down the line, we have a little more action, a little more activity here with the QB Club. Um, I love doing this. This was kind of fun. It brought me back to my younger years, opening my 1986 Topps baseball cards. But yeah, this was a lot of fun, and we're gonna add these cards to our NFT collection. We're gonna list them all. We'll also put links to the video so that if you are interested in the card or you're interested in the NFT, and you really want to make sure that you're seeing the card that backs the NFT, you'll be able to come to this video and find it and take a look at the card that you own, essentially, with the tokenization of these cards through the NFT. I think it's a brilliant idea. I think it's a matter of time before the QB Club gets super popular, before we sell out the rest of the 85% of the NFTs that we have in our marketplace. We're just looking to grow this thing. We're looking to do it with honesty, integrity, and we think that crypto is a extremely underutilized avenue for collectors at the moment. We're hoping that this will help push it forward into the mainstream a little bit more. You don't have to worry about storing and all that kind of stuff. We'll store everything for you. You own it. And then not only do you own it, but then you can watch as your player, if he does well on the field, then he earns a little crypto on the side off the field. So, I think it's in all, it's a great new project, and we'll continue with it, and we'll continue doing some vault boosts as long as you guys keep showing up, or start showing up, I should say. So with that, there's no schedule on the next vault boost. We'll probably pick up a box the next couple of weeks though, just to try it again. Love doing this. It's a lot of fun, man. I can't believe how many cards I'm gonna have to get top loaders for. This is a little crazy. But the NFT, the Vault Boost will be placed will be placed on the website, so you'll be able to check them going forward. You'll be able to, like I said, link to the video and give you some details on the card. So that's all for today. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out with us for about this is 20 minutes. This was a little bit longer than I thought. Almost 23 minutes. With that, have a nice day, and we'll see you next time.